Okay, folks, this is episode 6. I know I can see the 5 right there, so I know which one it is, okay? We're talking, the challenge of jurisdiction. Now, what should happen once the court receives those, okay? Listen, folks, once you do this, okay, you go into court, okay, you had better know those two jurisdictions of law, and you stick with them. The court's going to try and trick you. All right? They're going to do everything. Let's say, for instance, okay, you go in there to your arraignment, okay, and you've already sent these things in. Judge calls you up there, starts reading off your charges. Let's say you got your attorney there, okay. At the end, he or she gets done reading the charges. It's like, how do you plead? Well, excuse me, ma'am. I've already sent in a challenge of jurisdiction. See, there's a law, okay. It says once jurisdiction has been challenged, okay, it must be proven. It also says jurisdiction cannot be assumed by the court, okay? Cannot. They can't assume it. If you don't challenge it, they will. All right. Also, once jurisdiction is challenged, it cannot be retracted or waived, okay? Why would you want to anyway? Okay? They can't coerce you and say, "Hey, retract this and pull it back." It's like, no, no, I'm not allowed. I can't do that. No, can't do that. No, you stick with it, man, because I'm gonna tell you what, you're going to win. You are going to win because they're charging you under a jurisdiction that doesn't exist. What jurisdiction of law provided for by the Constitution of the United States of America are they using to prosecute you? Ask them. They don't know. They don't know diddly shit about the Constitution and don't care to know. All they know is they want to get you in court. They want to put you in prison. They want your money. Why? Because you're either a citizen, individual, or a person. Okay? That's how they do that. Don't ever, because that's what I told you. Stop calling you those things. I'm a people, I'm a people, I'm a people, I'm a people. And yeah, anytime you sign anything, ladies and gentlemen, it has to do with the government, you sign it in red. Well, not everything. There are some things you need to sign in black or blue, and it's like anything for, like, if you get assistance or something like that. Yeah, you don't want to sign it in red. You want to sign that in blue. They let them use the corporation with your name. That's all they're doing too. They're using the corporation with your name. All right, back to the challenge of jurisdiction. Now, what should happen? Okay, once they receive that, now you're going to you, they you may not even get a date to appear. Okay, they may not even give you an arraignment. You may hear nothing else from them. But if you do, be prepared. Be prepared because they're gonna do some trickery on you, and your attorney may help them because he doesn't want to be looking like a fool, and he's not gonna like. He's definitely not gonna like the fact that you challenged jurisdiction without telling him. They don't like that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, remember, they don't have your best interest at heart. They are not there to keep you. Do you know what attorney means? No, I'm not going to get on a tangent. Stop. Back to the challenge of jurisdiction. Now, you may not even get an appointment to appear. Why? Because once you appear, okay, now you've already sent your challenge of jurisdiction to the court. Okay? Like around here, we have magistrates. You get a preliminary hearing, you go before them. Okay? Your stuff should already been there before then. Okay? Now, you go before them. You know what? They can do just about anything they want to do at those things. They're going to try and keep your ass in jail or put you under some sort of probation or something. You know what I mean? Tell you, well, you can't leave the county. Up yours. But you need to pay attention to them. Now, if you have that challenge of jurisdiction, make sure they know that you sent it. Okay? Because if they go beyond that thing, right, they are absolutely committing fraud. No ifs, ands, ups, buts, nors, ups, downs, twisted. It doesn't matter. They are committing fraud. Because you go in there, once you challenge jurisdiction, it must be proven, right? Yeah. And it also has to be part of the records of the proceedings. Okay? Now, if they're going to challenge it, they're going to say, okay, we can prove it. All right, show me. Boom. Show the court, show the jury, show them whoever. We have to see this in black and white. Okay? Now, this is how he falls under this jurisdiction. Now, which jurisdiction? Military jurisdiction? They can't prove that. Sure as hell can they. And they can't prove admiralty jurisdiction, can they? They're SOL, man. The most things they could do is prove, okay, you were aboard a ship and you committed a crime, which you didn't do. What about that international contract? If they try that shit, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to prove that you are a slave. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to prove that you're a slave. They can't do that either, can they? Nope. Can't do that. So how are they going to prove jurisdiction? Nope. They can't. If you know what you're doing, okay, stand on it, and most of all, believe it. Because if you don't believe it yourself, they're going to snatch away from you. Because, like I said, that judge is going to ask you for a plea. Pay attention now. I don't care if you sent in that jurisdiction or not. If you send it in, fine. If that judge asks you for a plea, you give him one, you're done. You just voluntarily jumped into their jurisdiction. You didn't ask them to prove anything, did you? You sent it in there. But see, you let them trick you. Let's say you're standing there in front of the judge. You're like, sir, ma'am. I don't call him judge or your honor. Sir, ma'am. Yeah, that's all they are to me. They're peoples, or whatever you want to call them, humans. Sir, ma'am, I sent in a challenge to jurisdiction. We need to address that first. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to go on. They're going to ramble. Trust me. They're going to get you sidetracked. Okay? And the judge is like, well, since you don't want to enter a plea, I'm going to go ahead and enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Objection. Stand up. Boom. Folks, they put their clothes on the same way we do. They just think they have more power. We have the power. They only get it because we give it to them. We voluntarily give it to them. You object. Your Honor, Judge, whatever. You are practicing law from the bench. Only myself or my attorney can enter a plea on my behalf. See? Make the stuff as simple as you can so that you know what you're talking about and you can relay your thought to the court. Not to the judge, to the court. Because that person over there on that recorder, she's writing all this. And make sure you say everything plain and clear and loud enough where that court reporter can hear you. You ever look at one of those transcripts? Inaudible, inaudible. How the hell is that? I mean, listen, I speak clearly and I speak loud. I've looked at a transcript one time of a deposition I went to, and it's like inaudible, inaudible, and that bitch was sitting right there. Inaudible, my ass! I'll shove my fucking size 9 boot up your ass. But they do that shit on purpose. So make sure you get that thing addressed. And when you bring that up, all right, if a judge says, okay, now look, where I'm from here in Pennsylvania, if you go through the magistrate first, okay, that's the court you send your challenge of jurisdiction to. And they're supposed to transfer that over to the main court for your arraignment. Okay? See, they should have addressed that right there at the preliminary trial hearing. Because of challenge of jurisdiction, man. Don't let them do that shit to you. And as soon as that judge tells you, no, you know what? Go to the courthouse. File a lawsuit. Because that judge, I don't care who it is, they are not allowed to knowingly let anything unconstitutional into their courtroom. But they do it every day. They know that whatever system of law that district attorney is using is repugnant to the Constitution or inconsistent with the Constitution. See? Be on your toes, folks. I'll tell you what, if you got a question for me, you watch this stuff, you got a question for me, you can send me an email. Tree Climber, TreeClymer @yahoo.com. Now, if you're gonna email me and tell me I'm full of shit and this and that, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna get back to you. I might read it. It's like, whatever, delete. But I'm gonna tell you where to look. Okay? So be prepared. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if they give you a date to appear before, knowing that this is with the understanding that you've already sent in your challenge of jurisdiction, if they still want to see you, they're going to try and trick you. So be on your toes, okay? Be on the lookout, and know for a fact that your attorney is going to help them. Because his first priority is to the court. And he knows too. He knows that he's not using any legal jurisdiction of law. See? Wake up, folks. Let's see. I got 14:25. Damn, these 15 minutes go fast. You know, when I was on pulling guard duty in the military, man, 15 minutes took forever. You got a 2-hour guard duty shift, man. It seemed like it was like 8 hours later before you got off. Holy shit. Now I'm sitting here doing these things and 15 minutes are flying by. But truthfully, folks, use that challenge of jurisdiction. Know what it is. Article 1, Section 8. Go down through there, read them. Those are the only two jurisdictions of law allowed by the Constitution of the United States of America. Y'all have a good day, and God bless. God bless you and yours. This is what, number 6, right? Yeah. Have a good one. Maybe it was number 7. Whatever.